He dropped that cigarette. He knew it had started a fire. They left. I knew. It wasn't a matter of smelling it or knowing. It was just here.
We had no water whatsoever. I mean, the fire departments were doing everything they could and using all the water, trying to save us what they could. And I just decided it was not safe to stick around.
So I grabbed my daughter and we came down here and headed towards town. And I told my husband, I said, meet me at the In-N-Out in town. Please hurry.
I just took a butcher knife. We had one of those soft side above ground pools. The fire was coming from the backside that was coming at us. And I just slashed it open, figured, hey, wet it down as much as possible. Maybe it'll save it.
And I probably waited for him for about 15 minutes, and that was absolutely the longest 15 minutes of my life. I didn't know if he was coming home to me.
And when we came back, there was just all ash. There was no standing whatsoever.
One of my neighbors called and said, Tina, your mom's house is gone, but yours is still there. So as I'm driving down the road, I'm trying to figure out, how do I tell this woman who has lived in this house literally since she was a little girl, she's got nothing left to go home to. And then a few hours later, my husband talked to our neighbors across the street, and they said that our house was gone too. Where do we go? I have to put a roof over my kids' heads, first and foremost. Where do I go? What do I do?
Things happen for a reason. The good Lord, I don't necessarily say everything's, planned like this, but I said, we got out with our lives. And that's the other thing that amazes me, that really there were in all these fires, all these homes, there were no bad injuries. Nobody was killed, and I'm thankful for that. So, but the things you don't think about, I was looking at a list that my husband had, and I thought about them the other day, birth certificates, anything like that. And ironically, again, he had everything of his sitting in a briefcase in the dining room, which we forgot to pick up. You just, at that last panic minute, you just don't think about it. We had 2 dogs and some cats in the house. They were in. And I'm really glad, because I would not have wanted them to be out in the fire. I know that the good Lord did not let them suffer. That's my peaceful thought there. The other thing that bothered me and worried me initially was the number of children that were affected. I don't know, I'm hearing most of them are appearing to be okay.
This is where we are now. We have an RV, and we built a little storage building, kind of made it a little bit of home. You don't realize what that word really truly means until there's not a house there, and there's not all of those touchable, tangible things that you cherished. Even as far as your children and their toys or their books or, little things. You just don't realize what home is until it's gone. Whenever we told him about it, he cried just a little bit and was sad and picked up his guitar and just started playing. And it seemed to make him feel better. So I think it's his emotional release.
I got it for Christmas, I think when I was about 4.
No, you got it when you were 7.
Oh. I got this for Christmas when I was 7. And right then, when I first got it, I also got an amp with it, but no pick. but I had a really long fingernail, but now I don't. But then, when I got it, I just ran right over to it and started playing it.
You always have your bumps and trials in life, and you just go on with it. And I mean, you have a family that you have to take care of. That's all you can do.
I haven't bemoaned and wailed. It does no good. Things happen for a reason. So, in that respect, it's been. I'm okay with it, and I think he's finally accepting it. As I said, I don't think we would have gotten him out of the house had it not been for this. To move closer to Tulsa because his health was so bad. He just was hanging on to everything.
I mean, even though we lost everything tangible that we had, we got what's important. We got each other, and we have the ability and the willingness to move forward and to rebuild. You wonder if people still wonder about us. And it's nice. I think that it would be really neat if someone would come back through after everybody gets rebuilt and sees how, checks and sees how we're all doing.